Good evening, good evening, good evening. Noswaith This is actually attempt number 3 to film this video. I'm having a bit of trouble with my video recorder. So you're joining me now. This is, so what happened was, if you were following me before, my Vault, the new season had happened. And it came to an end, and my Vault disappeared, and there was a message saying, you've won, you've got X, Y, and Z, blah, 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 blah. And I was like, yeah, okay, fair enough. So I got all my stuff, and then I had to restart. Now, this is a new Vault, but it is also a new mission. I'm praying that this one doesn't cut out. I've been having so much trouble with the recording things that I have. I've actually restarted my phone. I've got it plugged in so it won't go to power saving mode, all those kind of things. Now you'll see immediately that I'm low on water. So this dweller here is going straight into water. Off she goes. That's unlocked room because I now have 10 dwellers. So that should unlock another room, which means I can now build a storage room, which, yeah, I might put a storage room over here somewhere. They are relatively useful. Now, at this stage in the game, you want to be claiming caps and things every moment you get the opportunity, because they will take you places. So I'm going to upgrade the water. And if I can, I'm going to upgrade the power generator. Those are the two buildings I'm going to use the most. So you'll see I've got, I think it's 5 dwellers in power, 3 in water, 3 in thingamabob. I have a dweller up here who's not doing anything. He's got 1 stim pack. I can send it, so I'm going to send her out into the wasteland. And because I'm very kind, I will give her 1 stim pack, 1 Radaway. No point giving her more Radaway because Radaway never increases that fast. I'll give her the Alien Blaster I won in a thing and some power armor, so she's got a chance to go a little way and actually survive. So she's going off into the wasteland to hunt for me for some bits. I can now claim, because I've equipped a dweller with an outfit, which is a nice easy one, I get a lunchbox. Keep checking that you can level them up. If you get a lunchbox, go in, make sure you open it to see what you get. At this stage in the game, they will make a big difference. So even 100 caps at this stage of the game is quite useful. Junk, though, not so much. Food and T51A power armor, some more power armor, it's handy, and a rusty combat shotgun. So those are all quite nice. Those are quite good. So I'm going to go into this room here, and I'm going to equip some of these dwellers with guns, because this room does tend to be the one which gets attacked if any room is attacked. I'm not quite sure how these guys have got radiation poisoning. Probably I just kept them hanging around in the wasteland too long, so I'll have to look into that one in a minute. Have all my guys got radiation? Yeah, everybody's got a bit of radiation poisoning. That's a bit worrying. So that's what's going on there. Now I'm going to rush this one because I could do with some extra water. In worst case scenario, it will fail. But yeah, there we are. And I get a few extra caps for that as well. I'm going to upgrade now my diner. So these rooms, the upgraded ones, make more food and water and whatever, and more quickly, and can store more as well. So you can see that my power is the one still on the most of the threshold, but it is there. I'm going to rush this one as well. Now, you can do things like guaranteed rush and stuff like that. At this stage, I failed by watching an advert or whatever. Can be a good idea. So these guys will automatically fight the disaster, and I can drag other dwellers in to help them. Because this one is a fire, and there's 4 of them in there, they should be fine, but I'm going to send this one in just to you can see they grab a thing. So at this stage, you can sort of see that it's just about it's building your basic levels, and my pregnant dweller has run off, because in this game they always run off because you can't kill a pregnant dweller or a child, which, it's Hollywood game rules, I suppose. Makes sense. So they're going to put the fire out. Yay, they will get a bit of experience. I don't really lose much from it. There is this one, you've got your lucky spin. I haven't got any coins for that, but you can watch a video for the lucky spin sometimes, and it's worth doing that at this stage in the game. This one, the season is slightly different. So I've got quest line going to town. So it's not, the last one was a different. So it's a different season this time. Does it say what the season is called? Season info area. Shelter season. The house always wins. So this one's more about New Vegas. As you can see, Caesar Legion, Deathclaws, Thingamabob. Is it Jimmy the Robot? I can never remember. From both game and from Fallout New Vegas and the TV series. So my happiness is slowly increasing because most of my dwellers are now safely inside. I've got 50 water, so that gets me another lunchbox. Come on, play. So at the moment, I'm collecting all of these things. Sell a weapon or an outfit. If I go into storage, I probably can do that already, actually. So sell a weapon or outfit. I doubt, weapons, sleazy suit. I don't, sell that. Let's have That'll give me a bit more money. It'll give me more money for selling it and money for claiming this. So at this stage of the game, you really want to be watching these. These can make quite a big difference. 100 power shouldn't take too long. Those are all going on. Let's go into my lunchbox. Let's see what I can find. Now, hopefully my dweller in the wasteland, I'll go check on her in a minute. So you do want to get people out in the wasteland fairly early, even if there isn't very much they can do. The 32 pistol I'll almost certainly sell. It's unlikely to be any use. Weapons which are sort of sub 5 damage I tend to get rid of unless I'm desperately short, and at the moment I am not. So let's sell that, get 10 gold for that. So yeah, she's gone out in the wasteland. Now this time, Michelle, first time I don't know she didn't have anything. This time she's got a gun, which is going to make quite a bit of a difference, and some armour, and she's got a little bit of medication. She won't last terribly long out there, but she will last longer than she did without any kind of weapons at all. So at this stage, this is sort of where I've got up to. This is the most that I can do. Now I will get more dwellers will appear. I've obviously got one lady who is pregnant, and I might to try and get up to 14 dwellers. I might think about getting. Yeah, what I'm going to do, because I want 14 dwellers, I am going to put one of the women, Betty Young in this case, and I'm going to put one of the men, Anthony Lewis, just arbitrarily and at random, as this is the way the world works. And if you leave them together in the living quarters long enough, they will eventually make a baby. Life, I suspect, doesn't really work that way. As in my experience, you can hang around with women for quite a long time and you don't automatically end up making a baby with them. But, you know, there we are. Maybe I'm probably doing something wrong, to be fair. So there we are. So I can claim this stuff there. Raise the happiness of one dweller to 100. This one actually will happen because the pregnant couples always go up to 100 when they've done that, although I've done it already. Deliver 2 baby dwellers, that's in hand. So the 2 baby dwellers will take my vault to 14 peaceable, and that allows me to build a med bay. Med bay lets me build medikits, stim packs. And stim packs means that I can start sending dwellers further and further out into the wasteland because they will stay alive for a lot longer. You can see Michelle now has leveled up, which is good. So she got a lot of experience for fighting the Feral Ghoul Reaver and only suffered 2 damage, but the level up instantly heals that. So that's quite good. So she could last quite a little while now. So I think that's the sort of main things. Is your 3 key rooms. So when you start, you've got your vault door. I put a living quarters. Now I pretend to put it on the top floor. This is the first room that anybody like monsters and whatnot will run into as they come in through the vault door. But so you could put anything there. It doesn't really matter the order too much, but I tend to put that one there. This room is the one I put most of my armed guys in because this is the room that will be attacked first. If any monsters, raiders, or whatever break in, this will be the first room they attack because they always run in the vault door, then this one, then they come down the lift, then they do this one, and then this one. So they work their way across. So making sure the weapon's in the right place, basically. I've got my big rooms, so I've gone three rooms long. They're all 3 units long, so the maximum length to maximise storage and efficiency. And I've upgraded them all to level 2. I will upgrade them all to level 3 in time, again, for efficiency, to make sure I'm producing enough food and water, which are very crucial. I mean, at any stage in the game, but especially this early stage, they do tend to run low a little bit. Let's see what these flirty 2 are up to. If I seem drunk, it's only because you're so intoxicating. Maybe. So they're happily flirting. When they start dancing, you know they're nearly there, and basically that's the way the game works. So Lucy again will arrive, but this time she's in her New Vegas outfit and unlocks the quest line going to town. But I need an overseer's quest, overseer's office to begin with, and complete getting started. Let's have a look. Getting started, which is build an overseer's office. Going to town, successfully rush. I don't know what getting started is, actually, but there we are. We'll see what happens with that, I guess. Hopefully something will come. But she should arrive because I will get to an overseer's office relatively quickly. And that is it. So, yeah, I'm aiming to have 14 people so I can build a med bay, which will be a really useful addition to my vault. And once that's underway, hopefully then I'll be time to do another video. So there we are. As ever, thank you for watching. Do please remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And it just remains me to say, au revoir, goodbye, and may death come swiftly to your enemies.